from Film Booth.
I challenge you to an editing duel.
This is Finzar. He's not just a YouTuber who teaches people how to edit, but he's probably one of the most creative editors on the planet. So this was a really dumb fight to start.
I accept!
Okay, Finn, this is how the fight's gonna work.
As Finn slithered off into his house for some unknown reason, I was left shouting out the rules of the challenge. And they were that we both had to film a video that promoted our phones, but were full of mistakes YouTubers make all of the time that the other person would have to then fix in the edit.
But you can't fix everything in the edit.
This time next week, meet me in the woods and we'll have our editing fight. But there's more! We only have 3 hours to complete the edit.
Back at Film Booth HQ, it was time to plan my video that would be packed full of mistakes.
I'm probably Finzar's biggest fan. And that's what makes this all so bittersweet, because what if Finn edits the video I make him and it's just so much better than mine, everyone thinks I'm a big phony. So to stop this from happening, I've not really got much of a choice. I have to make this a complete nightmare for him. And to do that, I'm gonna film on this. A green screen. And I'm gonna scrumple up the background a ton, so that it's almost impossible to remove in the edit. I'm also gonna light myself with 2 very bright, different colored lights, and that's gonna make my skin look disgusting, and then I'm gonna wear a green t-shirt so that when he tries to remove the background, my body vanishes too. I'm also gonna chuck in some really awkward presenting, and film some of the video on this, a 360 camera, which if you've not edited before, takes a very long time to figure out.
So because we stupidly decided to film this in the woods, we need internet access, which means we've got a tether from our phone. Not running too slow, but it's definitely not the best internet.
Ideal.
So I'm just gonna leave that there, but we'll get by. Finzar, let us begin the clock. Ready?
Good luck.
Set, edit.
Now 3 hours to edit a 60-second video might sound like a long time, but when you've both intentionally sabotaged each other's videos,
360 footage. You, Ed.
working out how to make sense of the random crap you've been given could eat into half of that. But also, this was what Finn gave me to work with. Lots of random files that I would have to piece together to tell a story. Me, on the other hand,
I did some editing for you because I thought that was what we were supposed to be doing.
He's giving me 1 A-roll clip of him talking.
and that meant I'd done about half an hour's work for him, and he could just get straight on to fixing all of the other mistakes. So I was behind before we even started.
What was this B-roll on?
That's from my old Nikon Coolpix camera.
After I'd lined up the files so it made some sort of sense, I moved on to the next problem, which was an interesting one.
Finn's presenting is so flipping aggressive. I'm not quite sure what kind of tone to give this thing.
Boy, do I have the offer for you.
This is my video, okay? I get to do whatever the hell I want with it.
I'd just drop in some friendly plinky plonky music to lighten an aggressive presenter. It just felt like I'd wrapped a very hungry bear in candy floss.
Don't believe me? Look at this scientifically proven scale comparison behind me.
Not being sure how to fix such rage, I moved on to try and solve Finn's next massive mistake.
Sake. When you hold your phone up, the thing you're supposed to be promoting, you hold it up just so it's half on and half off of the green screen, making it completely useless.
The reason this is a problem is because anything outside of the green screen can't have the background removed quickly. So due to time constraints, this would be the best I could make, which sucked.
You're gonna have to do some manual keyframing, Ed.
And to make things worse, all of my attempts to sabotage Finn hadn't worked.
Ed,
Yeah?
look at this green screen. How good does that
That's
look?
supposed to show me. It looks great, Finn. Okay, then another mistake. He's just ridiculously close to the green screen and there's no light on the back of his head. And what that means is, because of his famous Finzar hair, the green light's gonna get caught up in it. So watch what happens when I turn the green screen on. His hair just vanishes with it.
So to solve these two problems, I fell back on an editing rule that saved me many times in the past.
What I learned about editing and especially green screen work is, if you bodge it up, make the problem a feature.
So to work out how to turn my problems into a feature, I needed some inspiration. And to find it, I headed to a website called Envato Elements and flicked through their stock images and effects. And that's where I found this, and suddenly everything clicked. It looked like something out of a futuristic film like Blade Runner. And in those films, they have hologram billboards. So I thought maybe I could turn Finn's advert into a hologram set 1,000 years in the future. This meant I could shrink Finn down, add him to the busy scene, pop on some effects to make his quality hologrammatic, and it would not just hide those problem areas, but the imperfections would actually add to the overall effect. But not only that, his angry presenting now made more sense.
This is a phone. It's pretty big.
The thing is, I only found one image I could use as a background, and in order to stop a video feeling predictable, you need more than one scene. But with over an hour already wasted, I needed to find more images fast. Enter my futuristic backup plan.
So I've lent to something called Midjourney. This is an AI robot. I type the image that I want and then it gives it to you.
So now I've got backgrounds I can put Finn on, and they're all hiding the mistakes. Everything was coming up Millhouse. Kind of.
Finn,
Yeah.
I've run out of data. Is your internet working?
Do you want my data?
Yes! Why was you not using yours in the first place? Why were we both using
Listen.
mine? It would have been so much quicker.
Password is poop poop.
Oh my god,
That's
we have
actually
the
the
same
password.
password.
With the data flowing, it was time to fix the next problem, where Finn had intentionally put his microphone on the wrong way round.
Oh no, my mic cut out and flipped upside down.
And that meant it sounded rubbish. So instead of trying to fight a losing battle, I just decided to once again make the problem a feature. So I threw a little distortion onto all of Finn's audio, which made the hologram work even better, and the audio problem was hidden.
I mean, just look at this footage.
It's almost as big as my head.
Then boy, do I have an offer of a lifetime for you.
Are you nearly done?
It's looking good right now.
Doesn't sound good.
With the slowdown at the start, trying to make the problems a feature and fighting with my AI robot to make some images for me that didn't look like something out of an 80s horror film, I still had to find music, sound effects, and there was a ton of dodgy masking that needed fixing. But with only minutes to spare, Finn was feeling the heat too and resorted to some dirty tactics.
I challenged Finn to an editing fight. He didn't flinch, he said, okay, right, who will win and come out on top? And whose videos will suck and ultimately fail?
There's still some masking you want to do, and there's still some other bits left. He's not stopping.
Just one more hour. I've stopped. I just had to
Shut your
save.
laptop,
I had
mate.
to save.
You have to save. You have
How
to
do you not save your project, Ed?
No, Final Cut automatically saves every move you make. Why would you use that? We should probably go into a house.
We should probably go into a warm, cozy house.
So I need some
With an
water.
armchair.
I've got so much smoke in my mouth from that one.
And now it was time to present my edit to Finn.
This is a phone. It's pretty big. And if you want a phone this big, then boy, do I have an offer of a lifetime for you. Still not swayed? Well then keep watching this video, because I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you should buy this phone. Number 1, this phone has a really big screen.
It's almost as big as my head.
Don't believe me? Then have a look at this scientific scale comparison. Number 2, great cameras. We all know that sudden urge to take a selfie impulsively and post it across all social medias just to prove your worth to the public that doesn't know you. Well, like every other phone, this one also has a selfie camera. Selfie camera, which takes some insane photos and videos. I mean, just look at this footage. Someone called James Cameron, because he wants his camera back. Number 3, the phone case. But Finn, the phone case isn't actually a part of the phone. Shut the hell up. This is my video, okay? I get to do whatever the hell I want with it. This phone case is great, with a velvety interior and an exterior that's scaly and a little bit flaky. This one is sure to make your friends say wow. Wow. So do you want this phone? Because if you do, you need to call this number below. We have phone lines open 24/7 for the one person who buys this phone.
Good luck, and good night, and good night, and good night, and good night.
Yeah, that was awesome. I like the Owen Wilson wow montage. There's a lot of good details. You did a good job with the green screen as well, actually. Well done, sir.
It was a very fun edit.
Yes, well done.
So who won? Well, to find out what Finn did with my video and to see his side of the story and his finished edit, watch this video here next and cast your vote in the comments. And trust me, you're not gonna wanna miss this because James, who was filming the whole thing, said this.
So which bit's green screen?
All of it.
Is it? Whoa, that's really good. That doesn't even look like... It's not green screen.